All right, so we're here with Ro Grossman of Defend Florida. Can we refer to you, Ro, as the data guy behind the scenes, uncovering all the facts?
Maybe the data defender, something like that.
Data defender, I
You
like
like?
that. Let's tell our listeners about a little bit about Defend Florida and why the election integrity effort is so important.
Absolutely. So Defend Florida was founded almost exactly a year ago, actually January of last year, so more than a year ago. The purpose of the Defend Florida movement is to actually enable and mobilize grassroots in Florida on the local level to affect change when it comes to the way elections are handled, legislated, processed, and to really get involved on the election process completely. So the idea was to look back at 2020, find out what went wrong, if anything, in Florida, and then to set up a game plan and an infrastructure that makes sure that Florida doesn't turn into Arizona, Georgia, and other states where we saw rampant lawlessness.
Okay, well, if we don't save Florida, we can't save the country. And if we can't save the country, we can't save Western civilization for that matter. And I don't believe I'm
Right.
overstating that.
Florida is the bastion of truth, starting from the governor on down.
You've spent a lot of time up in Tallahassee in the last at least several weeks. Can you share with us a little bit about what that activity is all about and what's been accomplished to this point?
Absolutely. So for the last 7 months, we'll be conducting what we call canvassing and tracing effort in over 35 counties in Florida. We've engaged with over 14,000 voter registrations because many times we couldn't find actual voter at the home. And we have over 5,700 some odd affidavits of irregularities in the Florida voter rolls. We also found thousands of what we call phantom voters. Those are voter registrations who voted, especially by mail in the 2020 election. And when we canvassed them, we're not at the address that we'd canvassed, or at least the address that the Secretary of State has in their data. We also have tracing, as I mentioned. We actually go look for these individuals with publicly sourced intelligence. We have teams of dozens of tracers, former military, former police people that did that for a living. And when we do find them, we find them in other states, voting in other states, on other states' voter rolls, and so on. We find them, and then we get affidavits from them in other states stating that they voted in their new state, but not in Florida. Yet Florida is registering them as being voted by mail. We found thousands and thousands of registrations in postal facilities voting by mail, mail forwarding services that are forwarding ballots illegally. In the last few weeks, we've gathered all that data, presented a report to both the governor's office and to the Secretary of State, and actually met with both of these offices. The first goal was to make them aware of what happened, and I think we have. Our entire mission in Tallahassee for the last few weeks was to reiterate the message that we must have stronger election integrity, and that signature matching of vote by mail signatures is strengthened. Right now, Florida has a 0.27% rejection rate of vote by mail signature. That means that 99.7% of signatures match. I call malarkey, like somebody likes to say. What matters to us is that one legal vote is counted per one legal citizen.
All right, so how can we help you? Whether it be the political parties, the clubs, the committees, general public, what can we do to help?
What I do ask, please, is that the REC leadership officially request Wendy Link to initiate voter maintenance activity for those 85,000 voter registrations that we provided to her.
So, Ro, we're going to wrap it up here. On behalf of the Palm Beach County GOP and the entire REC, I want to thank you, and on behalf of all freedom-loving Americans, for the work you and your team are doing. Tireless work to return free and fair elections to the state of Florida, and as I said earlier, for the country, for that matter. So, God bless you.
Thank you, Al. Palm Beach REC has been instrumental in guiding me personally on learning what's happening in Florida, on learning about the issues And I really appreciate it from the top leadership of the REC. Everybody should know how involved they are and how much they care about election integrity.
And thank you again, Ro. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Al. You too, sir.